Well, hello there. Hi, I hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the next installment of Mannequins into Planters. Well, making mannequins into planters. I'm not sure what number this is. It's 14? I think it's 14. Incredible. Just mind-blowing that it's I'm like this far in. So, last time we were together, I was working on this little guy. Very cool. I like the bloody. It looks kind of like, yeah, it does. It looks like a sort of bloodied rim to his head. I'm okay with that. And I think I'm just going to do some shading and then with paint, and then I'm going to be done. So that one will be done. This has kind of come out cool and unexpected. Look at that, right? That is really fun. So, and I did plant the one with the natural hair. I put basil in it. So Lee, and I have it up on the table. I'll bring it down to show you. Interesting planting. So I definitely will change the way that I'm hollowing them out from experience. I'm going to hollow this out significantly more all the way down. So when I work on that next, I will make sure there's more room for the plants. So of course the guy on with the hair, yes, the hair, on the table upstairs outside with the basil in his hair, what is his name now, or its name, or their name? Basil. He's like, so I saw Basil. I'm like, oh, who's Basil? New friend. And he's like, yeah, it's sitting on the table. I'm like, oh, Basil. With basil. Yeah, clever. So I think this one is actually done. I like it the way it is. I think it's going to age and weather interestingly. What I am going to do on all of these is I will get, and because I don't have it, I only have gloss, I will get matte clear coat, external, like a Rust-Oleum. Exterior, not external, exterior clear coat that's in a matte finish, because I don't want them to be shiny unless I want them to be shiny. I have high gloss, but like this one, I definitely don't want to be high gloss. I want her to look like she's made out of stone and just with like a band. My thought was that the kind of almost looks like a fabric band around it. So she's cool. Done except for the matte finish spray, and I'll put that on it prior to putting it outside. Inside of her head came out really cool. It's a gorgeous color. It's just cool. All right, so she's done. Huzzah! She will be planted. Look who's here. Who's this? So outside, I was telling you about the silver that I found. I found high sheen, like glossy silver, and so I sprayed it over the blue and green that was underneath, but I didn't do a like full-on solid spray. So there's some mottling. I think you can see mottling. Pretty cool, right? So I like it. It's good where it is. I'm happy. I will do some shading, but I need to cut out the head. The other one that I promised I would work on, which unfortunately I didn't bring tape down. Oh well. But I did grab paint, colors, and I will do this one on the next video. Sorry. But I do want to do it with tape. I want to put tape on it, and I want to make it really super stylized, very edgy, hard edges, sharp edges. And I'm going to take this color, cool orange, right? Fabulous orange. You see a little dot, that's what I'm showing you right there. And then this color, just nice, beautiful light. I don't know if I can get, yeah, there it is. It's a light blue. So I think the contrast of the orange, bright orange, the light blue, light soft blue, and the black, leaving the black, will be fabulous. And then I'll cut this one. So I got to cut this one first, and I've got to cut this guy. So that's what we're going to work on today, right now. Alrighty, so the question with this one, it doesn't have a hole in the bottom, so I can't really stabilize it. And this is the one I'm going to fill with either Quikrete or rocks or whatever once I determine how this is built. If it's just a hollow thing or if it's got internal structure, which I doubt it does. But we're going to find out really soon. So what shall I use? I think these will work well. First, I'm going to figure out where... Oh, do I have a silver marker down here? Oh, I wish I had a silver marker down here. I have a silver marker upstairs in my desk. I should be able to see this. So, learning from planting basil and basil. I am wanting to... So I love the silhouette. I think it's really cool. This might be a really good one to take it from here and plant in the front. What do you think of that? That would be kind of cool. So soil's only going to be as high as the lowest point because it'll all settle. So if I take it to here and around low, like where the eyes would be, right? Eyes and ears would be here. Eyes. Have you never noticed your eyes, the edge of your eyes is pretty much equal with where your ear attaches? If you draw a line, it's a little bit lower on my face. Depends on the angle that you're on. But a square on, they would always do this over, if you're drawing, and then another for the nose. To figure out the length of the nose, you can play with proportion of the face, but the symmetry of the face, right? And then your ears come in, if I'm looking at you straight on, right there, even. Look at that, pa-ting. Look at that, pa-ting. So when I'm thinking about the structure of the face, if this had an actual like face, let's see where the profile, there it is. Where would the ears be? Where would the eyes be? If I'm coming across, I think the eyes would be right there, right? A little bit sort of ish there. That's a little low. So there's where I'm going to take it off. I want to make sure that this does leave enough room. That looks pretty good. Oh, it's high on this side. Let's go a little higher on this side then too. I want to make sure that it has enough room for enough soil to be in there. That looks pretty even all around. I don't know if you can see that line. Yeah, you can see it right there. Ooh, look at that. That's kind of cool. Look at that in the reflection. That works. All right, cool. Good enough. So I got to poke a hole, but where am I going to put a hole in it with? Where's my little trusty pen knife? Pen knife, where are you? Oh, there you are. See if I can get through this with the pen knife. This may be a little bit more of a challenge doing that. Goodness knows I don't need to be hurting myself, so I'm going to lay it down. Oh, God. I just knocked him over. And try it this way. Get my fingers out of the way in case it folds. Oh, yeah, it's not going anywhere. See if this will work. You got to have the sound effects for it to be excellent. No. Pen knife is not doing anything. Let me try going from above. So all I really need is to get a hole in this guy. All right, that's not going to happen. What else can I use to make a hole in it? How about, I can use this. Yep, that'll do it because I can get some good leverage on it. Good, just like I did on her eyeballs back there when I gouged out her eyes, hers. So she's looking kind of cool. See how she dried the modeled? I'm going to go back with, I'm not sure what other color. I haven't figured it out yet. That's why I'm not working on her. Gotta love it where you can just go back to things. But I like that mottling. Yeah, that's better, huh? She looks even creepier with the mottling. It's just a little monochromatic right now. If I just look at it here, it's still a little boring. It needs something. I don't know if I should use a metallic on her or if I should, maybe I'll use black. Ooh, black. I will definitely go over her lips, bottom of her nose, up and through here, down through here, and all the way down through the bodice, or the décolletage. I learned that word from Lee. Never heard it before in my life until I met Lee. Décolletage. She's all about the décolletage because it's just such a great word. That'll be really cool. High contrast, stark difference. I may actually spray the eyes with just like mask a little bit underneath, hard line underneath, and then let it be on the top, and then take the paint and actually physically paint the rest of it. We'll definitely work on that. She's a challenge just because there's so much definition to her already that I don't want to just go with what's there. I want to make it my own. Ooh, let's try these first. These may not work out. They're not like scissors. These are though. Let's get in there. You ready? Oh, that did it. Oh my gosh, yes. So I've been painting my front door. This brilliant yellow today. And then also the back stoop off the back of our house. Our house is crazy. So it's just really an interesting house. Like I said before, it starts up at high. So it's one story in the front that you can tell. And it is one story as you walk in. And then there's this entire basement that when the house was built in 1965, I believe it was obviously set up to be able to be completely finished down here because there's a fireplace on the other side of where I was. So between me now and where I was for spray painting over by the furnaces, sort of as a dividing thing, there's a fire, like beautifully working fireplace. So in that area, we have these big old windows. You see these windows. I'm actually in the basement. It's a walkout. I can literally, there's a door right behind you to walk out to the lower yard. Big old lower yard, right? So up above, it has a marble. So marble pieces, you go out, we have two giant sliding glass doors that go out from the dining room and the living room to a patio that's this thick, this long, and longer slabs of Carrara marble. Freaking awesome, right? Absolutely incredible. When we moved in though, it was black. And I went out and I said, I swear to God, this is white marble. This has got to be Carrara marble. And so I scratched off some of it. It's brilliant white Carrara marble. So we moved in October of 2021. And I was out there in October of 2021. One of the first things I did in this house after moving in, I got out there with my pressure washer because I was determined, and it was literally like 50, maybe 50 degrees. It was like 40 something. And I got out there and I power washed that entire thing for an initial power wash just to see it. Well, then throughout the winter, you know, when we didn't have snow, I would look out there. It looked like we had snow. But there's where I was going with this in my tangents that I often do. Me, tangent. What I was talking about was that I also was doing the stoop. So right outside those sliding glass doors, the dining room and the living room, is a poured concrete stoop. And it's not very deep. It's deep enough for like, you know, a chair, not a table, but a chair that goes then down. It's like you step out, down to the stoop, cement stoop, and then down and then out to the porch. So it's just, at this point, well, it was until today, just raw cement. So I went to, as I do often do, I was at Lowe's one day shopping for a bunch of other stuff, and I always stop by why is this going so much easier when I'm not trying to do it like in an accurate line? How funny. I was at the paint area in the back where they hide in the center aisle with this one in Bloomfield, where they hide the oops containers. So I found 2 gallons of their extraordinarily expensive deck and, not deck, but cement paint. Cement stain, excuse me, not paint. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a thick part. Good Lord. That was very resistant. And I bought 2 gallons for $10 each. They are mixes, whatever. Or the person was like, they mixed it and then they opened it and they went, oh lordy, I don't want that. So they were on the oops. And so they get a little, money out of it. Lowe's does. Without completely writing it off. All right, this is working well. I'm gonna make it easier on myself so I don't have all this extra that I'm working against. I'm gonna cut off up here without moving the finger. It seems to be cutting better going in this direction. You'll notice that the blades are curved on this, so it does make it, when you go from one direction or from another direction, it makes the cutting experience very different as to which direction, geez, come on, Lois, it wants to go. There we go, come on, get through it, there we go. And my lock, that's what's preventing me from closing it all the way. Good Lord, that was a lot of forum. So anyway, so I ended up staining that porch. And my arms from painting and getting a brush into that cement, just my right arm, is really kind of brutalized right now. It is what it is. And I'm thinking that it's the bottom line. We're gonna go with the bottom line here. Because, it's gonna be outside. Yeah, this is working better going from this direction. For some reason with these shears, the plastic tends to get out of the way easier than going from the other direction. And that's a thick spot. And bada bing, bada boom. Shakalaka boom boom, as I say often. There it is. It's rough. See, not rough, but it's not perfect. And I like that. I actually like it a lot. I'm wondering if I should do a wavy line. That would be kind of freaking cool, don't you think? Let me use these. I'm gonna go this direction. I've got to go down and then back up. It's the back up part that's going to be. So I'm going to go from the other direction. Since they want to cut downwards anyway at an angle, I think because of the nature of the. There we go. Just how they're built. That's pretty cool. Me like it a lot. There we go. There we go. And then I don't know that I'm going to even need, oh, that's cool. So look at that edge. It's a little boing. See how it pops up in the back? Good. I got plenty of room inside. I don't even know if you can see inside. Oh my God, my hand is killing me. And all that painting. So it goes all the way through. I don't think you can actually see in there. All the way through to the bottom. See the hole? So when I do the rocks or whatever I put in the bottom, come on, there they are. I'm gonna make sure, I'm probably just gonna put rocks. That's the easiest way, right? I'll just throw rocks in there and that'll give it a nice stable base, but at least I have drainage down through here. I think I'm going to put drainage right here as well in case it gets like torrential downpour. Let's do this. Now, what, you may ask, are you using to drill that in? It's just a screw bit. Philip said, it'll go through it. What do I care if it's a screw bit or a drill bit or whatever? As long as it's going to go through it, that's all I really care about. So I'm going to widen this hole in the bottom. Taking these little clippers. And I'm almost done for today. I'm going to start the lid for our silver guy for just a couple minutes after I get this hole enlarged. Oh, there it is. Get that out of there. Hey, there we go. All right. So the black one is prepped for me to tape and paint. I'm going to paint with paintbrush. I may paint with, I don't know. I think I'm going to paint with a paintbrush. We will see, how organic that ends up being. just kind of goes with the flow. I may spray it. If I do, I'll take you back over to my spray paint area. You'll see once we work together to get it taped as to what I actually do for the painting part. Already? So that one, I like that. I like where it's cut. Good, right? And then, so I think, yeah, this one just needs shading. This one's completely done. This one is going to go upstairs. And where can I put her? There she is. And this one, we're going to go around the head. I'm going to try it this time, starting it with this and then going with this. All right. So tune in for the next one. I'm just going to start it right back up, but it's going to be a next installment. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you the next time that you log in or whatever that you subscribe and share. Tell your friends. I hope this is helping you stay creative and be kind of wacky and out of the box. All right. Have a great day. Bye.